Alrighty, this is for you, Tiffy. Riverside Cemetery. Looks like there's a lot of old ones. 1908. Seen a few 1800s. Just scoping it out a bit for us. Thinking we might come here and do a little day exploring. See if we can get any EVPs here. Riverside Cemetery is known for some hauntings. Says that they've seen apparitions here, people putting flowers on graves that didn't exist, as well as people coming back and sitting by their tombstones. It's a really pretty cemetery so far, what I've seen. It's pretty large. It does close down at nighttime to keep it safe, so we'd have to do a day hunt. There's a lot of the points here that we've seen in the mountains, which is actually really cool. Died June 25th, 1980. Was that 1980 or 1988? 1888. Interesting. It's a really pretty cemetery. It's got a lot of really pretty markers. There's a really pretty one right here. I'm going to show this one right here. It has like a little lighthouse on it. It's pretty cool. So yeah, just wanted to show a little bit of Riverside Cemetery. Maybe we'll come out here and research some certain places. 1861. There's a lot of old tombstones out here. 1860 to 1990. Yeah, this should be a pretty active spot. So we're just gonna drive around a little bit, look at some of the tombstones, scope it out for my girl. Show Tiffy what it looks like. Tiffany's been here before. This is my first time actually coming through the Riverside Cemetery. It's actually nearby a lot of places I go. So yeah, it's pretty spread out, it looks like. There's a lot of stuff over here. There's an old building over there. We're gonna circle back towards that old building and wrap up the video. Hopefully me and Tiff will have some more videos from Riverside Cemetery to share. It's kind of a hidden cemetery out here in the middle of nowhere. That one's a pretty cool tombstone. That one's really cool. There's a really old building. Oh, there's a tree like we've seen up in the mountains. There's a couple of them. Those are old. I haven't seen any of those anymore. Our brother, 1867, 1891. You just don't see those tree stumps like that anymore. It's so amazing. Even those points. We've seen those points up in the mountains too. It's really cool. So I'm going to pan over here and show some of this. So this little old building that I'm coming up here, this looks really cool. Looks like a really cool spot here. That's very cool. This looks like a James Archer. He must have been pretty famous because he got a big one. Wow. I think me and Tiff will have some fun out here. Maybe we'll come on a weekend. Or we can do, oh my goodness, there's a horse over there too. Wow, that's so cool. There's another tree. That horse back there though, that is so cool. So now we're coming up on this building. I don't know if they use this for services. There's one with the cloth draped over it, Tiff, like we've seen up in the mountains too. This is definitely an older one. Died 1875. Yeah, this is cool. So yeah, this building right here looks pretty cool. Historic Riverside Cemetery stone house. So that looks pretty interesting there. An old stone house. Looks like they've got a nice little plaque there to talk about the history of it. Wow, that's beautiful. Yeah, this cemetery is really pretty. Me and Tiff will definitely have to come down in here. I'm going to take this last little final loop here. There's some really pretty ones here. Those look very old. Those remind me of the kind of the Indian burial grounds where they put the houses over. This looks like an older spot of the cemetery as well. So yeah, pretty cool, pretty exciting. This is the Riverside Cemetery. Just showing a little bit of what it looks like. It's known for its hauntings. I think especially because there's a lot of older people here. This is an older cemetery in a historic part of Denver, actually Brighton, Colorado. They still actually have a lot of room here too, so they're still doing a lot of burials. There's one little spot over here I'm going to show you guys, and then we're probably going to shut it down because I'm getting back towards the front of the cemetery. There's a lot of really pretty spots in here. That over there looks really cool. It's got a plaque on it. There's a lot of historical sites here. So that one's pretty cool. That one's pretty. This looks like a newer spot of the cemetery. So yeah, that's Riverside Cemetery. This right here looks like a little bit more open plots that they have. The other side we were just on seems like it has some of the older tombstones. These are a little bit more recent, it looks like. But yeah, this looks like a really intriguing cemetery. I think we might come here and see if we can catch some EVPs, maybe some apparitions. See how it goes. Now we're looping back out. That's the Riverside Cemetery in Brighton, Colorado.